enhancement. The enhancement needs to be something beyond, not the outside the box. For example, how many sub-counties do we have? 5. How many markets do we have? Huh? Each of the sub-county has a market?
Yeah. Minimum.
Why are those markets giving us the revenue they're giving as small as it is? Why? The issue may be it is not fenced, and therefore people can put their things everywhere they want. As the collector is going here, the other one is moving to the other side, so we can't collect. And look at the market and say, why is this market not giving us 1 million, but giving us 200,000? Yet we see it has a lot of potential. Then do what you call the SWOT analysis, and then put in the revenue enhancement plan. We can't make revenue enhancement plan as normal. Otherwise, the plan, even if we invest in 10 million, it will never give you an improvement in the revenue. The revenue enhancement plan should be things that we think outside the box. For example, in Changwani, how many cattle markets do we have? 1. Is it well constructed? We have a loading area. Is it fenced? So you see. So our local revenue enhancement plan should have those. Not the normal things in enumeration. Enumeration assessment, whether you have a revenue enhancement plan or not, you must do it. So why do we put it in our local revenue enhancement plan? As a mother, you must bathe the children, cook food. As a mother, not so. Why do you put it in your plan that you have to put a pen and a paper to read and write? Why do you even waste time of councillors to approve routine things?
I know we are going to manage revenue mobilization and collection. Another concern is about due to the increased population in Kikuube district, some of our markets are squeezed. As a finance committee, we wanted to come out with the resolution of procuring those markets and buy the big land for new markets.
So when I see people saying that we should get 35,000, here I wonder, we have the forest, we have the lakes, we have the food, we have everything. So when should we really rob ourselves? We should go down and mobilize. That is the thing. Thank you so much.
As Lee suggested, ways of mobilizing resources, ways of mobilizing and enhancing the revenue such that we can move at the same speed. Then secondly, I have a concern on behalf of area councillors representing Changwani and Kikuube. Yeah, on their behalf. At parliamentary level, I see men who are conscious. They get high allowances than these people, the women. So why is it not at the district level? Because like Changwani, they have 2 representatives. They get similar allowance with the lady who has bigger coverage area. What do you think about that? Actually, I was thinking they give them some high amount of allowance. Then the storage there. Then the story they are complaining that they took people's allowances. Secondly, we have another option. The executive committee drives fuel every quarter and their salary earners. Why at least can they calculate next redacted on their fuel and compensate the gap on council?
And I went out to answer even the question of yesterday's question about the meetings of the women councils, the youth and the rest. It is because of meager resources. It is because of meager resources we receive from the center. I'll be honest, today I've received 14 million. The 14 million, it have to include gender, probation, labor, the youth. Of course, when I talk of gender, there's youth, there's disabilities, there's everything. When you start cutting, you even find that someone is going like 500,000. there is also monitoring. And for monitoring, there is a specific amount, because the DCH was explained, you have to have that kind of thing. Therefore, of course, me, I will not say that the council they reduce it as whatever. Maybe I can just say we follow the law. When we are following the law, maybe the chairperson can write, as I was saying, to increase from the 20 to use the other percentage. Then also, I will just beg that we also increase the mobilization of taxes. However, for community, I have to assure you, if you want to come and assess, I think it's one of the departments which raise some money in its own way, because at least I can raise 10 million in a quarter, but I will not even receive $1 million. If I can receive much is $1 million. Last quarter I don't see even a single coin. But of course the CFO is saying that issue, which is correct and understandable.
Starting new districts come with a lot of challenges. You find that getting to know how the system works takes some bit of time. But we've been trying to ask for such interventions, especially with these inductions. The councillors themselves, they are supposed to get involved as leaders into the mobilization of enhancing the local revenue, because council business rotates around local revenue. And then if they do not get involved, then this is where you have leakages. Indeed, the leakages are enormous. The leakages are there in physical planning through the building plans. The leakages are there on the lake, through those collections from the lake. The leakages are there through the forest harvests, because we have the forest that is, of course, being harvested in one way or another for sugarcane plantations, and there's charcoal generated. There's timber that is generated. Now all these, the leakages become too much, and we had a thin labor force that has been trying to move around to collect this revenue and be able to counter these leakages. But with this training, and as we move forward, we are intending to get more mobilization through mobility, because the departments of finance have been having challenges of mobility. These are issues we are addressing. We are soon getting a vehicle for the department. And then we have also realized and gotten sensitized about the different departments. Literally before, finance as a department was handling their own assessments of these revenue sources. They would assess, they would collect and all that. But they need to involve other departments. They need to involve the natural resources officer. They need to involve the production officer. They need to involve the commercial officer for trading licenses, and all these need to come and have the assessments. Now the CFO and the finance team have to just monitor and coordinate these departments, give them targets. Now once you have them consolidated together, it will help to bring out a bigger picture, and in the end we get more revenue.
Don't find solace in calling yourselves young, because young is relative. Do we know that we have districts that came on board after Kikuube? Terego is younger than Kikuube. But if you went to Terego, you should be able to ask yourself, what is it that we have not done that they are doing? And you also need to appreciate that we are living in a competitive world. That's why every hour, every minute, every second that passes, you should be able to account for it as leaders and be able to tell the value addition you have achieved as a district. Uganda cannot become competitive if Kikuube is not tapping into a competitive advantage. The other DC, I'm happy to mention land, which is one of the major factors of production. Gone are the days when we should be proud to say we have this potential.
we should be tapping the potential and talking about what we have used that opportunity, how we have tapped into that competitive advantage to be able to beat others. And it is simple. One will come and ask you, what is the budget for Kikuube? And how much is local revenue? And I'll be able to tell whether you're utilizing the resources that you have or not. So as leaders, we have an obligation, we have a responsibility to make our places competitive.
Just as you refer to this.